Hey everyone, welcome back to new content about Cybrosys. In today's video, we will discuss about the allocation report in manufacturing. An allocation report in manufacturing is a crucial document that provides a detailed overview of how resources, materials, or finished goods have been assigned or allocated to specific production orders and sales orders or other relevant entities. And this report is essential for efficient production planning, inventory management, and resource optimization. So let's see how can we manage allocation report in manufacturing. First, we just need to dive into the manufacturing module. From the configuration settings, we have to enable the allocation report. So as you just drag down here, you can find the allocation report for manufacturing orders. This views and allocate production quantities to the customers, orders, or other manufacturing orders. So once you have enabled this feature, you have to save the changes over here. And in this case, we are just going to manufacture the product table. So in this case, you can see that the on-hand quantity of the product is 0 and you can see it's a storable product and we are just going to track it based on unique serial number. And under the inventory tab, we have to enable the replenish on order and manufacturing. As we just want to manufacture the order, we have to ensure that we have enabled the root manufacture. So whenever the customer places order for the table and if we don't have sufficient quantities over there, in order to automatically generate a manufacturing order, we have to enable the replenish on order. So once this is done, let's move on to the manufacturing mode. To the sales module in order to generate a sale order from the customer. So before that, we also just need to go with the bill of material. So bill of material is a blueprint which shows every details regarding the manufacturing of the item. That shows the components that is required. So in this case, to manufacture the item table, we require 4 components such as the tabletop, table leg, bolt and screw. And all the quantities are mentioned here. And in this case, under the operation, you can also see that we have the assembly. That is, we are just going to perform an operation called assembly from the center assembly line 1. Now let's move on to the sales order. So as we just move on to the sales order, here we're just going to create a new sales order for the customer Doris. And in this case, the product is table. And he's just going to place an order for the table with one quantity. So in this case, we know we don't have sufficient quantity. And afterwards, let me save this and confirm the order so that the quotation will be moving to a sale order. Now, in this case, as we just confirm the order, here you can see that first we just need to create a manufacturing order in order to deliver the item. So as we just move on to the delivery of the item, here you can see that we don't have the availability of the product. So first we just need to make the product available. As we just move on to the manufacturing, here you can see we want to just manufacture the item. So under the work orders, we just need to start this. In order to start this, first we have to plan, and once we have planned this, we can just start the process. So here you can see we have started the process. Now here, when you just try to complete the manufacturing process, you can see you cannot complete that because you will be getting an invalid operation because we need to complete the quality check using the shop floor before making the work order as done. So for that, let me close this. Afterwards, let's move on to the shop floor. So under the shop floor, here you can see all the details. So let's move on to the assembly line 1. And in this case, you can see that we have to just go with the instructions. First, we just need to generate the serial number. So once the serial number is generated, the second step is that we just need to take a picture of the table and we need to upload that. So I'm going to upload the picture over here, which is the table. So once that's done, we can just validate it that from here. So we have validated and you can set the quantity that we are just going to use, and afterwards you can just click on validate. Again, let's move on to ensure the new SRY 679 screwdriver, and you can just continue with that. And if we are just going with the quality, and if it's passed, you can just go with pass, or else you can just go with fail. Now let's choose pass over here, as we have passed the quality of the item, and we just need to set the degree over here. And let me set that, and afterwards you can just click on validate. So afterwards here you can again just continue with new, and here you can see by going with the table detail, table leg details, we require 4 legs for the table. So you can confirm that, and if you want to print the labels, you can just click on print labels. So when the instructions are completed 9 out of 9, you can just click it as mark as 10. So once everything is completed, we can just close the production, and which means we have completed with the order, and you can see the status is 10, uh, is just moved into finished. Now, here you can also find the allocation. So as we have received the order from the customer Doris, we can directly assign this without missing or creating any pending order. So if we have multiple orders over here from different customers, we can just use the button assign all so that the item will be assigning to different pending sales orders. As we have only one item, I'll be going with assign over here. And you can see that we have currently assigned the item to the pending sale order. And let's move on to the sale order. Now, in this case, as we just move on to the delivery of the item, you can see that the quantity is updated over here and the product is available right now. And we don't need to further check the availability of the item. And you can see that the sale order is in its ready state. Now, the final step is that to deliver the item to the customer. So we have just delivered the item to the customer. Now, if you want to find the traceability, you can easily get the traceability. The moves are over here. And if you want to find the valuations and all, you can get that. Okay. So I'm not going with the valuation and all. So that's how we just deal with the manufacturing allocation report. And now let's move on to the manufacturing module over here. Under the reporting, you can find the work orders over here. And if you want to get any details, you can easily find that. So here you can see the expected duration assembly line 1. And here we have different measures like the carried quantities, cost per and all. And if you want to just find the quantity and all, you can just get that. So here currently you can see it's filtered on the basis of ready, waiting or pending. So let me remove all those, and here you can see currently we have just taken based on the assembly line 1, and 4 quantities are there in assembly line 1, and you can easily find everything over here. And here you can see it's marked as 10, and you can also find all other works that are undergoing under the assembly line 1. So that's how we just deal with the allocation report in manufacturing module. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video.